Hey there, welcome back to Dawn Catalyst. I'm so glad you're joining me today. If you've ever found yourself staring at a restaurant menu, unable to choose what to order, or scrolled through Netflix for longer than the actual show you wanted to watch, or maybe you've ordered the same lunch for a week straight because you just couldn't make another choice, then today's topic is especially for you. We're talking about decision fatigue and how to combat it so you can make smarter decisions every single time. I know that sounds like a bold promise, but stick with me. I've got practical strategies that have transformed my own decision making process, and I can't wait to share them with you. So, what exactly is decision fatigue? Simply put, it's the deterioration of our decision making ability after a long session of decision making. Think of your decision making energy like a battery that drains throughout the day. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to make good choices in the morning versus late at night? That's not just coincidence. Research shows that judges are more likely to grant parole earlier in the day or right after their lunch break than later in the afternoon. Same judge, same types of cases, just different times of day. This happens to all of us. Every decision you make, from what to wear, what to eat for breakfast, which route to take to work, which email to answer first, takes a little bit of mental energy. By the end of the day, your brain is tired of making decisions. And what happens when your brain gets tired? You either 1. Make impulsive decisions, example, hello, late night online shopping. 2. Take the path of least resistance, example, ordering takeout for the third time this week. 3. Avoid making any decision at all, example, leaving those important emails unanswered. Think about your own day. How many decisions do you make before you even get to work? Probably dozens, right? Each one takes a little mental toll, even if you don't realize it. Let's look at how decision fatigue sneaks into our everyday lives. Sarah, a marketing executive and mom of two, starts her day making breakfast choices for her kids, picking outfits, packing lunches, responding to early morning work emails, planning her presentation, choosing between driving or taking the train. And that's all before 8 a.m. By afternoon, when she needs to make strategic decisions in an important meeting, her mental energy is already depleted. She ends up going with the safest option rather than the best one. Or take Michael, who manages a small business. After a day of inventory decisions, employee schedules, and customer issues, he needs to review proposals from potential suppliers. But by then, he's so mentally exhausted that he puts it off for just one more day, which turns into a week, costing his business valuable time and opportunities. Sound familiar? I want you to think about your last big decision. Was it made early in the day when you were fresh, or was it at the end of a long day full of other choices? And how did that decision turn out? Decision fatigue doesn't just affect our work. It seeps into our personal lives too. It's why we might snap at our partner after a long day of decisions, or why we abandon our healthy eating plans in the evening, or why we doom scroll through social media instead of reading that book we've been meaning to start. But here's the good news. Once you understand decision fatigue, you can work around it. You can structure your life to make better decisions consistently. Strategy 1. Reduce unnecessary decisions. The first strategy is simple but powerful. Eliminate unnecessary decisions. Think about it. Do you really need to decide what to wear every single morning? Or what to eat for breakfast? What if these routine decisions were already made for you? This is why people like Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. It wasn't about fashion, it was about eliminating one decision from his day. Barack Obama did the same thing during his presidency, saying, I don't want to make decisions about what I'm eating or wearing because I have too many other decisions to make. So, how can you apply this? Here are some practical ways. Plan your outfits for the week on Sunday evening. Create a simple breakfast rotation. Set automatic bill payments. Create templates for common emails you send. Establish routines for regular tasks. I implemented this in my own life by creating a Monday through Friday breakfast menu. Monday is oatmeal, Tuesday is yogurt with fruit, and so on. It seems small, but it's one less decision every morning, saving that mental energy for more important choices. Let me ask you, what's one recurring decision in your daily life that you could eliminate through planning or creating a system? Maybe it's meal planning, outfit selection, or a work-related task that you could automate or systematize. Strategy 2. Tackle important decisions early. If you can't eliminate a decision, Then at least make the important ones early in the day when your mental energy is highest. Remember those judges I mentioned? They were 65% more likely to grant parole in the morning than late afternoon. That's a massive difference for such important decisions. Look at your own schedule. When do you typically make your most important decisions? Are you planning your most crucial work for the morning, or are you wasting that prime mental energy on trivial matters? Here's what I suggest. Identify the 2 3 most important decisions you need to make tomorrow. Schedule them for your peak hours, which for most people is within 2 3 hours of waking up. Protect this time fiercely. Don't waste it on emails or social media. I've personally shifted all my creative work and strategic planning to the morning hours. The difference has been dramatic, not just in the quality of my decisions, but in how much mental energy I have left for the rest of the day. What's one important decision you can reschedule to your peak hours tomorrow? Think about it for a moment. Strategy 3: use decision making frameworks. Sometimes we can't eliminate decisions or reschedule them. That's when decision making frameworks become valuable tools. A good framework doesn't make the decision for you, but it organizes your thinking so you use less mental energy. Let me share a couple that I find incredibly useful. First, for any decision, ask yourself, how will I feel about this 10 minutes from now? How will I feel about this 10 months from now? How will I feel about this 10 years from now? This quickly puts decisions in perspective and often makes the right choice much clearer. For example, skipping your workout might feel great 10 minutes from now, okay 10 months from now, but if it becomes a habit, you might regret it 10 years from now when it impacts your health. Another simple framework is the hell yeah or no approach. When faced with a decision, especially about commitments, if your response isn't an enthusiastic hell yeah, then it should be a no. This prevents you from filling your life with lukewarm commitments that drain your energy without providing much value. I used this recently when deciding whether to join a new project. My initial reaction was, that sounds interesting, not hell yeah, so I declined. This left me with energy for opportunities I'm truly passionate about. What framework resonates with you? Could you apply one of these to a decision you're facing right now? Strategy 4: create decision free zones. Another powerful strategy is to create specific times or spaces where you make no decisions at all. These decision free zones are essential for mental recovery. This could be a physical space, like making your bedroom a place only for sleep and relaxation, no work decisions allowed. Or it could be a time block, like Sunday afternoons, when you follow a preset routine that requires no choices. I've implemented a decision free evening routine. After 8 p.m., I don't make any significant decisions. No work emails, no planning for tomorrow, no shopping online. This gives my brain crucial recovery time so I'm ready for decisions the next day. Research shows that this kind of mental recovery is just as important as the strategies we use to make decisions. Without recovery, we're just fighting a losing battle against mounting decision fatigue. What could be your decision free zone? Maybe a certain time of day or a specific place in your home. Strategy 5: simplify complex decisions. Finally, let's talk about those big, complex decisions that can't be eliminated or postponed. The key here is to break them down into smaller, manageable choices. For instance, instead of asking, should I change careers? Break it down. 1. What aspects of my current job am I unsatisfied with? 2. What skills do I enjoy using that could transfer to another field? 3. What's one small step I could take to explore an alternative? Each of these questions is much easier to answer than the big one. Another approach is to reduce options. When faced with too many choices, eliminate options based on your non negotiable criteria first. For a house purchase, you might eliminate anything outside your budget or desired neighborhood before even looking at individual homes. I used this approach when choosing new video equipment for the channel. Instead of comparing dozens of camera models, I first determined my non negotiables: budget under $1,000, excellent low light performance, and good autofocus. This immediately narrowed my options to just 3 models, making the final decision much easier. What big decision are you facing that could benefit from being broken down? Try identifying the first small question you could answer as a starting point. We've covered a lot today. Understanding what decision fatigue is, eliminating unnecessary decisions, making important choices early, using decision frameworks, creating decision free zones, and simplifying complex decisions. The quality of your decisions determines the quality of your life. By managing decision fatigue, you're not just making better individual choices, you're creating a better overall life experience. I'd love to know which of these strategies resonated most with you. What decision will you approach differently after watching this video? Share in the comments below. I read and respond to as many as I can. If you found this helpful, don't miss out on tomorrow's video. Here at Dawn Catalyst, we tackle a new practical topic every single day, from productivity and mindfulness to relationships and career growth. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss these daily insights that could transform your life one day at a time. Your future self will thank you. See you tomorrow, bright and early.